Boa tarde e bem-vindos uma vez mais ao Check-in Tourism, o podcast e o vodcast da Escola de Hotelaria e Turismo do Porto. Hoje é com o gosto tem aqui comigo o Phil Wheeler, que é um professor que está a trabalhar na Holanda, originário do Reino Unido, e está num programa de intercâmbio com a nossa escola. E uma vez que o Phil não fala português, a entrevista vai ser conduzida em inglês. So Phil, thank you so much for giving us this interview. And as usual in our podcast, we start by asking our students for a fun memory they have during their stay at the EHTP. In your case, because you are in the internship, in the exchange program, I would like to ask you for your favorite moment until now during your first stay in Porto.
Yeah, I think the best moment, of course, is when we first saw the groups come together, because the idea is a cultural exchange, and you see then the groups who've been meeting online beforehand, which is a lot different than meeting in person. When they actually come here and they sat here and they actually shook their hands and hey, okay, you're that person. And yeah, that was a nice thing, and that was the beginning. And I think towards the end of the week, which was yesterday, we went to the rooftop bar, and that was nice to see everybody socializing, sharing numbers, talking to each other, and communicating in English with each other. Okay. The common denominator, and then dominator.
Okay, yeah. Brilliant. And what motivated you to be a teacher?
Yeah. I had experienced a lot, but before the age of 30, I'd already had a burnout. I'd already been involved in the bankruptcy of the businesses which I was a partner in. And yeah, I thought it's good to explain. I wanted to share my experiences. And yeah, I think, okay, it's good that people get to know these things and also can get to hear that if things don't work out, you don't give up. You can still go on and you can still grow and become managers or become directors. And yeah,
that's a great truth, because from time to time I see opinion leaders like, for example, nowadays it's a recording of Steve Jobs or even Denzel Washington saying you fall down 7 times, you get up 8, so always trying to believe. So yeah. I think that's the message that motivated you. Very well. And in what field are you teaching at the moment?
I teach in the finance and economics and the marketing, and help students writing their business plan.
Okay, cool.
Which they have to do for their exams. So.
You have a special liking for one of those fields, or are they even?
I'm a marketing person.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm all-rounder. I'm an all-rounder, and that's also the bad thing, because I like to be involved with everything. So it's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And regarding the business plans you were talking about your students, did you ever come across a project that you said to your student, go ahead with it, or are they more in the theoretical field?
Well, if I look at the results and I see they're making a few million a year, then I'll say I'll quit my job today and then I'll join them. So if that's the case. But no, I've seen a few plans in the past, and we've had companies actually come in and offer money for that plan. Okay, so they actually bought the idea from them. Yeah. And my hands are always itching to start something myself, but I haven't got time at the moment. We're busy enough with school and with projects and.
Okay, very well. And since Phil, you're from Britain, what drives you to move from Britain to the Netherlands?
In 2000, I took part in an Erasmus. So what's going on here? Erasmus exchange, and I had the choice between Portugal, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Finland, and I took a left and went to the Netherlands, and that's what happened. And what was the reason? Yeah, to be honest, I got more Erasmus money to go to the Netherlands, and the cost of living was lower, and it was very cheap to fly backwards and forwards.
Okay, very well.
So I thought, okay, so those are the choices I made as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old student.
Oh, so and then you stayed there ever since, yeah?
I was only supposed to go for 6 months, and then now I've been there for 26 years. So, okay. I still had to finish off university, so I lived, and for a year and a half I travelled backwards and forwards. So, okay.
Very well. We just talked about your past and about the future. Do you have any plans for the future?
We'll see how it takes us, where it takes us. I've been busy now with sort of projects in the Dutch Caribbean, so setting up a hotels for a learning area for a learning hotel for students on the island, so they don't have to make the unnecessary trip to the Netherlands.
Okay.
I've enjoyed that. It's a very intensive project. We're looking at different projects, so maybe I'll go toward projects. I don't know. We'll see. I've still got a long time to go, because they keep moving the age, increasing the age. So maybe I'll be 80 when I stop working. Maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's how can I say this? That's affecting many countries around the world, that retirement age going up and up. On the other end, it might be a good thing as well. Yeah. So before we go, 2 things I would like to ask you. First of all, so you're from England.
Yep.
Nowadays you're staying in the Netherlands, living in the Netherlands. the World Cup is coming up.
Yep.
So, for which team, national team, will you be rooting for?
Okay, don't tell other people, but
Okay.
I'll be going for the England. So I'll
Okay.
be going for England. Why? Because you can take someone out of England, but you can't take England out of a person. And it's my motherland, it's my country, it's my fatherland, you say, my mother language. And I think, my heart still races when England's playing. And when the national anthem's playing and God Save the King now, then no, it's and of course I'm always rooting for the Netherlands as well. And Curaçao is also a Dutch, one of the Dutch from the Dutch Kingdom. They will be joining this year for the first time ever. So so there are a few teams this time. So
okay, very well. So do you think England will take the cup this year?
well, it's been since 1966, so I think it's about time. So
Very well. One last question I would like to ask you, based on your experience, not only as a businessman but also as a teacher, what characteristics do you think are important for a person to choose a course and a career in hospitality?
Yeah, I still think people think you can learn hospitality, but I think firstly it has to be in you. You have to have some hospitality in you to be able to want to do this. And I think that's very important. You have to be open-minded, open to different cultures, and you've got to be propelling. You've got to be willing to be able to work 24/7 or to work flexible, because it's hard working in hospitality, and
Okay, Phil. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you so much. Best wishes to you, your colleagues, and all your students. Okay, and I hope Portugal meets England in the final, and we take the cup. But okay, we'll wait and see. Okay.
We'll see. Okay.
Thank you so much, Phil.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. E obrigado a todos que nos acompanharam neste Check-in Tourism. E vemos no próximo. Até breve.